Today there is a special message that reaches you, brought by your angels. Someone is completely lost, unable to express what they feel, deeply impacted by the emotions you awaken. Before they thought they understood love, but now they find themselves vulnerable in the face of an unexpected feeling provoked solely by you. It's as if their whole world has been turned upside down, and there's no way to hide this change. Yes, you are the reason, and you are about to dive deep into this transformation. Perhaps you haven't noticed, but your presence, your way of facing obstacles and standing out in every situation, have deeply touched this person. You have reached something dormant inside them, awakening feelings for which they were not prepared. Every gesture of yours, every word, acts like a spark that ignites a larger, almost magical fire. They are consumed by thoughts of you, unable to free themselves from your influence. In the beginning, they tried to protect themselves against this avalanche of emotions that threatened their stability. Everything was sudden, an unexpected chaos. But now, it is evident that they begin to see you with different eyes. The angels whisper that they wish to approach you, to uncover your essence, to understand what makes you so irresistibly attractive. There is a mysterious force pulling them in your direction, and every attempt to retreat only fuels this desire to be closer. Have you noticed how some people look at you with a mix of curiosity and fascination, as if trying to decipher a hidden secret? That is exactly what happens with them. They observe you in silence, trying to understand how you can be so authentic, so true, even in the face of challenges. The way you live, your unwavering faith, how you maintain your purity amidst chaos, all of this becomes an enigma that envelops them even more, inflaming their passion. The most surprising thing is that you did nothing more than be who you are, showing your true face, your essence. You touched her heart in a unique, unprecedented way. Now she is desperate for answers, perplexed by the way you exude magnetism and charm effortlessly. She wants to learn more about you, uncover every detail, every nuance of your personality. To her, you are the embodiment of something entirely new, a love that is pure, authentic, and intense. The reality is that this person is experiencing an emotional awakening like never before. Perhaps she never truly realized the profound impact that feelings can have on the heart and soul. But now, driven by you, she is forced to confront everything she thought she knew about love. She feels as if she is rediscovering the true meaning of connection and genuine intimacy, an experience that is both terrifying and wonderful. If you have noticed any strange behavior on her part, such as hesitation, understand that she is at war with something beyond her capacity to comprehend. She struggles to control her feelings, trying to understand the reason for this strong attraction, this pulsating need to be by your side. But the more she tries to distance herself, the more intense this feeling becomes. It is as if an invisible force is pushing her toward you. An inexplicable energy, but impossible to ignore. She now finds herself in deep reflection. Observing her own life, decisions, and beliefs, she realizes that she is undergoing a transformation. The certainties that once supported her existence are dissolving, making way for new possibilities and emotions. She wonders how you, with your discreet yet powerful presence, managed to shake her world so profoundly. It's as if you had illuminated a place once plunged into shadows, revealing everything that was hidden in the depths. In this process, she is forced to face parts of herself that she has always avoided. Her fears, insecurities, and doubts about her true desires in life have been awakened. It's as if you had reached directly into the essence of her soul, bringing to light emotions she has tried to suppress for a long time. But at the same time, there is something irresistibly fascinating about the mystery you represent. She feels that she needs to unravel you, to understand what lies behind each smile, each word. She wants to know what drives you, what makes you shine so uniquely. And above all, she wants to understand why she can't get you out of her mind, why she feels this almost visceral need to be close to you. Perhaps you have noticed that lately she is more attentive, more observant. Maybe you have noticed that she approaches discreetly, pretending disinterest, but in reality she is anxious to understand your thoughts, your feelings. She is likely scouring your social media, looking for any clue, any message that might give a hint of what you really desire. Meanwhile, your angels continue to send signs, affirming that you are on the right path. They want you to understand that everything that is happening now is part of a bigger plan. They are guiding you and this person to a deeper understanding of yourselves, to a higher level of spiritual and emotional connection. They encourage you to continue being who you are, without fear, without masks, as it is this authenticity that attracts her to you. She feels that by your side she can discover something new, true love, a connection that goes beyond the physical and the superficial. She believes that you challenge her to be a better version of herself, encouraging her to grow and evolve. This fascinates and attracts her in a completely new and intense way. The angels want you to know that she is beginning to understand that her feelings for you are exceptional, something beyond her control or plans. She believes she was placed in your life for a reason, that there is a greater purpose in this connection. The more she tries to resist, the more she feels the need to be close to you, to understand what is happening in her own heart. The truth is becoming clearer to her. She can no longer ignore what she feels. No matter how much she tries to distance herself from these thoughts, they always come back, always bring her back to you. The angels explain that this happens because you represent something unique to her, a rare mix of strength and vulnerability, confidence and sweetness, wisdom and simplicity. She realizes that you are like a lighthouse in the darkness, a light that guides her even amid uncertainties. No matter how much she tries to move away or deny what she feels, she understands that she cannot fight against this invisible force that connects her to you. The angels indicate that deep down, she knows she is destined to learn something transformative from you, something that will change her life forever. As she tries to understand her feelings, she finds that resisting becomes increasingly difficult. She begins to question the reason for this strong attraction, this almost desperate need to be close, to know your most intimate thoughts, your dreams and desires. Each day, reflecting on you, this need intensifies, becoming more urgent. She sees herself watching you, captivated by the way you face life with courage and grace, as if you are always connected to a greater truth. This makes her wonder, how can he be so confident, so steady? She starts to notice details that previously went unnoticed, the way you smile, the depth of your words that echo wisdom, how your presence is welcoming and inspiring. The angels reveal that she is increasingly challenged by her existence. She realizes that you are different from everyone she has ever known. You radiate your own light, a distinct essence that encourages her to improve, to surpass herself, to want to be closer. There is a magnetic energy that emanates from you, something that irresistibly attracts her, and she can no longer hide this feeling. At first, she tried to explain rationally what was happening, convincing herself that it was just a phase, a passing curiosity. However, as the days go by, she realizes that it is not just curiosity or attraction. It is something much more intense that touches her soul in a way never experienced before. This scares her because she understands that by surrendering to these feelings, she will be exposed and vulnerable like never before. The angels want you to understand that she is undergoing a profound transformation. She begins to realize that her feelings for you go far beyond what she imagined. She feels a growing urgency to be by your side, to share moments, to understand what is really happening between you. And this discovery puts her at a crossroads between fear and excitement in the face of the new and unknown. She wonders if you also share the same feelings, if you also perceive the intense connection that exists between you. She wants to know if, behind your smile, you also feel your heart beat stronger when you think of her. And the angels assure that yes, you perceive. You feel the depth of this connection, even if you sometimes try to repress it or feel lost about how to deal with it. It is as if there is an invisible thread that unites you, a line that surpasses the boundaries of time and space. She is increasingly aware that something important is happening. She recognizes that the way you entered her life was not by chance. Each meeting, each look, each word exchanged seems to carry a greater purpose. This drives her to want to understand more deeply, to get even closer, to discover what is really behind this connection. For her, you are the unique opportunity for growth, learning, and experiencing true love. She finds herself imagining what it would be like to allow herself to fully live this feeling, to explore this connection to the fullest. However, fear invades her. Fear of the unknown, of getting hurt, of losing the control she values so much. An inner voice tells her that she is at a point of decision, a crucial moment where she must choose between following what her heart is calling for or continuing to resist the attraction she feels. She feels an almost uncontrollable urge to get closer, to leave everything behind and run toward you. But at the same time, caution makes her hesitate, the need to better understand the whirlwind of emotions that takes over her. And even though fear prevents her from acting, she cannot ignore the feeling that something grand is about to happen, something that could transform her life and forever change the course of her story. She is at that point where the future by your side begins to take shape in her mind, an image that goes beyond simple meetings. She sees something solid, a connection that takes root and deepens, resistant to the storms that life brings. She finds herself thinking about what it would be like to share her days with you, to share dreams, to face together the joys and challenges of this uncertain and intense path of being with someone. She is awakening to the fact that you are different from anyone she has ever met. In you, she finds an inner strength that she not only admires, but is captivated by in such a way that it makes her feel alive again, as if something inside her is awakening after a long sleep. There is a voice, perhaps a premonition, that makes her see this love as something beyond the ordinary, as a gift that carries the promise of a profound change, both spiritual and emotional. She realizes with almost painful clarity that what she feels for you is not just anything. It is a love that defies logic, that challenges any attempt at rational understanding, and the more she tries to understand, the more she gets lost, because this is something only the heart can truly comprehend, something only the soul can feel in its totality. And this terrifies her, because she never imagined she could be swept away by something so intense, so real. She begins to question if this feeling that consumes her is shared, if you also feel this attraction, this uncontrollable desire to be close. An inner voice, which she attributes to her angels, whispers that the two of you are connected by something that transcends understanding, something greater than you could have foreseen. She starts to notice the signs, to perceive that you also demonstrate something, that your looks carry a deep meaning, that the tension that arises when you are together is not a coincidence. This realization propels her in your direction, awakens in her the desire to open up to what she feels. She feels the urgent need to act, to take a step forward, to show what really dwells in her heart. But fear holds her back, the fear of exposing herself, of revealing her feelings and perhaps getting hurt. Those same angels that guide her also tell her that this fear is part of the journey, but it should not become an insurmountable obstacle on the path that leads to love. She feels called to be courageous, to move forward in the direction of what she feels, to allow herself to live this connection without fear, without restraints, because deep in her soul, she knows that what she feels for you is not common. It is something rare, perhaps unique, that if let go, might become an eternal scar in her memory. She understands that life doesn't usually offer second chances for loves like this. She begins to devise ways to get closer, to make you realize how much she cares, how much your presence means. She thinks of small gestures, discreet messages, subtle signs that can convey what her words have not yet dared to say. She wants you to know that she is there, constantly thinking of you, wishing to be by your side. But at the same time, she hopes that you will respond, that you will also send a sign, a response that shows that this connection is not one-sided, that you feel the same. Her angels advise her to remain open and receptive. They say it is crucial that she stays true to herself, that she does not fear showing who she really is, that she does not hide her light, her natural shine. Because it is exactly this authenticity, this purity of spirit that is attracting you, that strengthens this connection each day, and that awakens in you the desire to be closer and closer. She realizes she is in a delicate emotional game, where every move needs to be carefully thought out, where every step can completely change the course of this story. She wants to win. She wants this connection to become something real and tangible, but she knows that for this to happen, she needs to be honest with herself, true to her feelings. She feels she needs to take the risk, even if it means exposing herself, because she understands that authenticity is the key to achieving what she truly desires. Getting ready, mind and heart aligned to take the next step, to cross the line and get closer to you once and for all. With each passing moment, the weight becomes almost unbearable, seeking anything that shows you are also willing to explore this connection. Because for her, nothing would be deeper, more satisfying than knowing that you also feel this hunger for discovery, that this journey can be for both of you, together. Now, determination pulses strongly in her veins. She feels that time is of the essence, that she needs to act before the opportunity is lost forever. There is an anxiety, a growing tension that transforms into a burning desire to create a moment, to get closer, and finally open her heart, without detours, without further waiting. She starts to realize that if she doesn't do it now, if she doesn't take this step, she may miss the chance to live something that can turn her world upside down for the better. She sees in her mind a clear image of what it would be like to be by your side, without masks, without fears, just sharing what is most genuine inside her. She imagines those conversations that leave marks, laughs that come effortlessly, and the unparalleled peace of being with someone who understands her in her entirety, who not only accepts, but values who she is. You are not just a partner. You are the spark that makes her want to shine more, that inspires her to grow, to evolve, to be the best version of herself. Her angels say that she feels a growing urgency in her heart, as if each beat were a plea for her to follow her heart, to abandon fear and allow herself to experience this connection in its entirety. She begins to understand that love is untamable, that it cannot be controlled or predicted, and that despite all uncertainties, the risk is something she must face. With each attempt to escape this feeling, she realizes it is stronger than any barrier she could erect. She wonders what it would be like to completely give herself to this love, to allow herself to feel without reservations, without letting fears hold her back. In her mind, she sees herself living a life by your side, a life that pulses with meaning, purpose, and joy. She imagines the little things, a romantic dinner, a walk under the stars, the simple comfort of knowing that you are always there, present. For her, this vision seems like a dream, something she has always desired but never knew she could actually have until this moment. As she reflects on all of this, her angels continue to send signs, reaffirming that the path of love is always the right one, that the universe favors those who have the courage to follow what the heart dictates. They ask her to trust, to leave fear behind and follow the intuition that urges her to come closer, to be true, and to allow herself to take the risk, because within that risk lies the possibility of something truly extraordinary. She feels that the moment has finally arrived. Waiting no longer makes sense. Each minute is a lost opportunity, and she can no longer allow that. She knows she needs to talk to you, open her heart, make it clear how important you are to her. The urgency within her makes her plan every detail, from the words she will choose to how she will demonstrate that her feelings are genuine, that she is willing to face any challenge to be by your side. Her angels, always attentive, say that just as she prepares for this decisive moment, you must also prepare yourself. They ask you to open your heart, to keep your mind receptive to this possibility. Allow yourself to believe that true love can find its way to you, that no matter how much fear tries to hold you back, love is always stronger. They encourage you to welcome this energy with open arms, to be receptive, grateful for what is about to happen. Now, more than ever, she is ready to take the next step. Her angels whisper that it's time to leave behind doubts, abandon uncertainties, and allow herself to live something extraordinary, something that has the potential to completely transform her life. She feels that by approaching you, by revealing her true essence, she will finally find the peace she has been searching for, knowing that she has faithfully followed what her heart has always asked for. If you are open to this possibility, the universe will begin to move all forces in favor of this union. They say it is essential to believe that this connection you feel is real, that this feeling is true, that this person who touches your heart is sincerely in love, and that they will do whatever it takes to be by your side. Allow these words to penetrate deep into your spirit and resonate within you. The universe wishes the best for your journey, and no matter what decision you make, the outcome will be positive because it always conspires in favor of those who follow their hearts. To seal this message and embrace the blessings it brings, type, "I absorb, receive and accept my destiny and all that the universe has to offer me." By doing this, you open up space for positive energy to flow into your life. Leave a word of encouragement for those who need a touch of light in their day. The universe values acts of kindness and reciprocity. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, take this moment to subscribe and stay tuned for the message awaiting you in the next video. May God and the universe guide your steps with peace, love, and faith. Amen.